3 years ago, after seeing Maria to release some personal emotional blocks that were holding me stuck in my life, after a lifetime of traumas and negative beliefs about myself, I decided, because it was so successful, and after feeling the effects of the emotional sessions, the personal sessions with Maria, about myself, I decided to go back and do some business releasing. So, releasing business blocks that I had about myself and how I was running my business and how I felt about my business, how I felt about myself in my business as well, because I wanted to keep going. I didn't want to just give up. I wanted to keep going in my business. I'd seen and felt, which is more important, I felt the differences in myself personally. So I thought, well, I run a business. I run my business by myself. So maybe, just maybe, Creatrix can help me release some negative blocks I had around my business and running my business. So we went through everything like we normally would do in a session, but this was more about what was happening in my business, what I was doing in my business, and then we worked out what the negative beliefs were. And then we were able to release those negative beliefs, and quite literally, instantly, I was turning up to work feeling more positive. I was making changes that were positive. I wasn't doubting myself anymore. I wasn't feeling negative about myself in my business. I had no doubts that I could do my job and I could run my business and be successful. And now, sort of 2.5 years after doing those business releases, those business block releasing, my business is thriving. We went through an almost tragic circumstance with the business due to the drought and COVID and all the things that were happening that were impacting the economy and just things that were out of my control. And I didn't panic about all of that. I made peace with the fact that I may have to close my business despite the efforts that I've made. And I just kept going. I decided, no, I'm not going to give up. I decided to make a plan if there was a what if situation. So I was able to rethink and replan my business to thrive and to survive all the negative of the last 2 years with the droughts, the floods, the fires that all happened in our region. And every region is different. But then COVID hit. So that was what really was almost going to close my business. Some good luck happened and we've been able to survive the last 2 years of the COVID pandemic, and we're actually doing better than ever. The business is making money. I'm paying myself. We're able to keep up with the stock. We're able to keep up with the bills. Everything has just turned around since doing those Creatrix business sessions with Maria. It was a brilliant release of feeling restricted, feeling confined, feeling frustrated, not knowing what I was doing, or feeling like I didn't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. I just needed to get to that point and release those emotional blocks, knowing that I could do that. I'd done it with my personal life. I'd turned my personal life around. I'd turned my emotions around about myself. So I knew I could do it with my business. I had no doubt. And I thank Maria and I thank Creatrix for the success that I've had. Maria always tells me, no, it's me. I've done this. I've done the work. But without Maria and without Creatrix, I couldn't have done it. I'd be probably lost again as well in my personal life, but my business wouldn't have survived. I would have just given up. I wouldn't have come up with ideas to keep going or make plans, make plan Bs, make plan Cs in case I had to close my store. So again, it's just showing the versatility of Creatrix. It doesn't matter what is going on in your life. If it's family, if it's business, if it's personal, if it's anything, if it's emotional, if it's stress, if it's self-doubt, self-loathing, self-whatevers, it can all be released through Creatrix and the processes that Maria guides you through. It's painless. Again, you don't have to be sort of going over those negative beliefs and negative emotions, and it's lasting. The effects of Creatrix are lasting. You don't even realize that you're implementing what you've learnt subconsciously through Creatrix. You just do it. It's like you don't even think about it anymore. You know, and even if you have a moment where you slip back into an old belief, you kind of can snap yourself out of it again and go, hey, wake up, girl. You've done Creatrix. You can do this. You've got this. So it's just an amazing tool to have in your life to go through Creatrix and build on your world, however that is. So don't forget to call Maria and book your personal session with her to talk about Creatrix. It's all complimentary to just have a chat and see how she can actually help you be a better version of yourself, thrive in your business, thrive in your personal life, and just create happiness in yourself and therefore your family, because if you're not happy, no one else can be happy. So I recommend, again, thoroughly, just make that phone call to Maria. You won't regret it. Even if it's something that you just do because you're interested, you're curious. If you've got even the slightest bit of curiosity, don't hesitate. Just call Maria today and she can certainly help you. I know she can.